The following is a production of Hole Oceanographic Institution.
A lot of times when you go into the salt marsh, you're inundated with green flies and horse flies and mosquitoes, and it's really unpleasant. But these systems do provide us with a lot of services that we value. When we have really high storm surges or we have really strong breaking waves, they prevent those waves from actually breaking right near your home.
Back in the 1920s, here on Cape Cod, the businesses got together and decided that they wanted people to stay here a little longer, spend a little more money, and one of the things that was keeping people from doing that were the terrible mosquitoes that were here. They knew through all their reports where the mosquitoes were coming from, standing water, and especially standing water in salt marshes. Those mosquitoes were very aggressive, biting people during the day, thousands and thousands of them. So they sent those people out to get rid of the standing water on the marshes. And how they did that was putting in these ditches.
One of our study sites, half of the marsh was really extensively ditched, and the other half hasn't been ditched at all. Marshes protect against sea level rise because they gain elevation or height every year. The side that has been really extensively ditched, it's actually at a lower elevation. So one of the questions that we're grappling with is, does the ditching actually reduce the resiliency of the marsh by lowering the elevation of the marsh platform? With our sediment cores, we can develop age models. We can tell the age of a sediment horizon, when that was put down, and sort of what's happened since. And so it's a really good tool that we can use to figure out how the marshes have changed since the ditches were installed. So the big goal of our project is to help wetland managers decide how best to manage the hydrology of their salt marshes. So all the data that we're collecting in this marsh, we're going to feed into a model that's developed by our colleague at Louisiana State University. And that'll be the tool that wetland managers can ultimately use to predict, decades, hundreds of years out, what the evolution of their system might look like.
We are constantly working to balance controlling mosquitoes and our impact on the environment. The ditches do what they were supposed to do. So this is allowing me to choose which ditches to maintain through the future and how that will impact the environment.
To learn more about Hole Oceanographic Institution, visit us on the web at www.whoi.edu.